I can remember how to do it. Yes. Yes. We had a choral choir, and just to illustrate how much fun it might be to those of us who joined the spoken choir, that's what I'm trying to say, we did, if that's the word, we did this poem. And I've still got memories of some of the nice sound effects that a speaking choir can produce, with the whole choir as the narrator, an individual as Sir Brian, and then a subset of the choir as the other villagers. You could try and do something like it when you read it on your own, but it's not really the same. Anyway, excuse me, another A. Milne poem, Bad Sir Brian Botany. Sir Brian had a battle axe with great big knobs on. He went among the villagers and blipped them on the head. On Wednesday and on Saturday, especially on the latter day, he called on all the cottages, and this is what he said. I am Sir Brian. Ding-a-ling. I am Sir Brian. Rat-tat-tat-tat. I am Sir Brian, as bold as a lion. Take that, and that, and that. Sir Brian had a pair of boots with great big spurs on, a fighting pair, of which he was particularly fond. On Tuesday and on Friday, just to make the street look tidy, he'd collect the passing villagers and kick them in the pond. I am Sir Brian, splash! I am Sir Brian, splosh! I am Sir Brian, as bold as a lion. Is anyone else for a wash? Sir Brian woke one morning and he couldn't find his battle axe. He walked into the village in his second pair of boots. He had gone 100 paces when the street was full of faces, and the villagers were round him with ironical salutes. You are Sir Brian? My, my. You are Sir Brian? Dear, dear. You are Sir Brian, as bold as a lion? Delighted to meet you here. Sir Brian went a journey, and he found a lot of duckweed. They pulled him out and dried him, and they blipped him on the head. Then they took him by the breeches, and they hurled him into ditches, and then they pushed him under waterfalls, and this is what they said. You are Sir Brian? Oh, don't laugh. You are Sir Brian? Oh, no, don't cry. You are Sir Brian, as bold as a lion? Sir Brian the lion. Goodbye! Sir Brian struggled home again and chopped up his battle axe. Sir Brian took his fighting boots and threw them in the fire. He is quite a different person now he hasn't got his spurs on, and he goes about the village as B. Botany, Esquire. I am Sir Brian? Oh, no. I am Sir Brian? Who's he? I haven't any title. I'm Botany, plain Mr. Botany, B.